Yo, what is up? It's your boy Cheese, and in this Watch Dogs Legion video, I'm going to talk about all the characters in the series as well as in the new game. Make sure to hit the like on the video, guys. Let's get 300 likes. And if you want to win a copy on your platform of choice, hit the like, subscribe, and also hit the bell. This video includes every single character that is important to the first, the second, and also the third story of Watch Dogs. Make sure to watch the video till the very end and enjoy. We're starting off with AIDEN Pierce, obviously the protagonist of the very first Watch Dogs game, and he will also be in Watch Dogs 3. AIDEN Pierce, also known as the Vigilant and the Fox by the media, is the protagonist of Watch Dogs 1. He is highly skilled and a deadly gray hat hacker. He also has access to the CTOS of Chicago using a highly specialized device greatly upgraded for him by CLARA LILLE, the profiler. AIDEN himself was born in the northern part of Ireland on May the 2nd in 1974, and he will return, like I said, in Watch Dogs Legion in the Season Pass content. In the first game in 2013, he was 39 years old. In the second game in 2016, he was 42, and now in 2020, he is somewhere in his 50s. CLARA LILLE is a major character in Watch Dogs 1. She is the second most important character. She works as a member of DedSec and is an informant of AIDEN Pierce. Her hacker alias is BadBoy17. Clara was born in 1985, somewhere in the Quebec province in Canada, possibly in the Laurentines region. When she was a kid, she really wanted to become a hacker, and that's when she joined DedSec. Raymond Kenny, also named T-Bone, grew up in a tinkerer and a basement before the internet was barely a bit. He simply can't help challenging his mind to unlock areas forbidden to him, and it hasn't gone without punishment. He was born in 1961 and in his adult years became one of the software engineers for CTOS. And for those who do not know, CTOS means Central Operations System, which is a computer system designed to manage the infrastructure of Chicago relevant in the very first game. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life, is a quote from JORDI. JORDI is a fixer, a hired partner of AIDEN Pierce, and the protagonist of the first Watch Dogs game. At the start of the first game, JORDI has been hired by AIDEN in order to find any leads to the murder of his niche, and has successfully found the gunman responsible. MARKOWICZ, or Default, is a disc jockey who works at Dot Connection at the Ambrose Theater, and also a black hat hacker for hire who works against DedSec. He is actually an antagonist in the first game, so a very small character. DAMIEN BRENKS, his mind is restless. He is easily distracted, but he has new ideas all the time. But when he does find his focus, he is really precise. DAMIEN plays the world around him like a chessboard. His moves are way ahead of anyone else's, and it's easy for him to manipulate people. Every single time he will get his revenge his own way. DERMOT QUINN, or Lucky, isn't a pampered mob boss. He fought for everything he has, and he is still fighting. He is a very successful criminal in the underworld, and he also owns the Chicago South Club. He was born in 1938 and his parents were really poor. MAURICE VEGA is a street thug and a hitman in Watch Dogs. He was hired by Lucky to scare off AIDEN Pierce after the incident at the hotel. MAURICE is the trigger man who killed AIDEN's niche in an attack meant for AIDEN himself. He was introduced in the opening scene of the very first game. And then we of course have Wrench. He is a protagonist in Watch Dogs 2, a hacker affiliate with DedSec. He works alongside Marcus, SITARA, and Josh. Even though Wrench is loud-mouthed and animated, it is speculated that he had trouble in his childhood with debilitating shyness, leading him to build an electronic mask that would serve as his means of expression his emotions. He's the group's engineer and fixer, and and Wrench is also confirmed to be back in Watch Dogs Legion. Marcus Holloway was born in Los Angeles, California in 1992, but he moved to Oakland at a very young age with his low-income family. Marcus was on one point placed in a community program where he would discover an affinity for computers. Under the alias Retro, he hacked the local government officials and leaked incrimination documents and HTC data gathering. And this is also when he started hanging out with DedSec. SITARA DAWAN has taken full advantage of the education system. She studied marketing, psychology, and PR, and just about anything related to art. But most of her hacking ability is self-taught. While being in DedSec, she carefully crafted the SF group in her image, making sure every public message is on point and every logo packs a punch. HORATIO CARLIN was raised in a troubled household and found solace hiding on the internet and listening to music, whatever allowed him to escape his own head and away from the shouting. As his home life spiraled out of control, HORATIO regained control over his life by learning to code and to hack. It felt good to him controlling over the internet while everything around him was falling apart. DUSAN NEMEC is the main antagonist of Watch Dogs 2. A business leader, DUSAN was the chief technology officer or the CTO of Bloom Corporation and ultimately controls the CTOS 2.0. DUSAN NEMEC was born in Yugoslavia in the 1990s and moved to America at a very young age. He grew up on the internet, loving the experience of preferring to talk on chat boards over real-life interaction. Surprisingly as it is, Watch Dogs 3 does not have a main protagonist like we saw in Watch Dogs 1, which was obviously AIDEN, and in Watch Dogs 2 we had Marcus. But we already know a lot about the characters in Watch Dogs Legion, so let's dive right in it. Nigel is the CEO of AIDEN, the security corporation in London. He has led the company overtake London, replacing the old law enforcement and to hunt down DedSec members. Unknown to the public, he made a backdoor deal with rogue members of SIRS known as Zero Day, allowing them to create terrorist attacks on the Parliament House and frame DedSec in the process. Nigel keeps a calm and organized demeanor while also being a cold and unforgiving liar, murdering the Metropolitan Police Commissioner without any signs of remorse, and plans to pin the Commissioner's death to DedSec to assume more power and justification to Albion. And Albion is obviously a military secret company hired by the government to protect the city from terrorist attacks. Mary Kelly is the leader of the criminal organization Clan Kelly. Clan Kelly engages in organ harvesting as well as human slavery, illegal drugs, and murders. The group is on the rise due to London being in turmoil. And who Zero Day actually is still unknown. It could be a he, it could be a she, but what is known is that it is actually the bad guy in the game, and you will obviously find it out by playing the game yourself. And the reason that this is the very first Watch Dogs without a main protagonist is obviously because of the recruit system the game has, where you are able to recruit any NPC in the entire world, choosing from millions of different NPCs. We also do know that there will be more characters added later on in the game, which is actually an expansion from the Bloodlines DLC. For example, we know right now that Darcy from Assassin's Creed 3 is a character in the new Watch Dogs Legion game, and Darcy is a member of the British Brotherhood of Assassins active in London during the 22nd century. Another character that will be added in Watch Dogs Legion is Mina. She can actually control minds of other individuals. So now you know every single character that you need to know about from the Watch Dogs series. Make sure to subscribe if you really did appreciate this video, guys, and like the video if you found this video helpful in any way. If you want to have a chance to win Watch Dogs Legion on your platform of choice, hit the like, subscribe, and also ring the bell, guys. And also let me know down below in the comments who is your favorite character. If you want to see one more awesome Watch Dogs Legion video, you can choose choose between the two on the screen. Have an amazing day, guys. This has been your boy Cheese. I am out. Peace.